So although there are a lot of types of articles such as movie reviews, restaurant reviews, this is kind of the main type of good article writing. It includes direct quotes, it includes a strong or interesting lead that grabs your attention. There's several interviews from a variety of sources that are hopefully balanced on both sides of the issue. Very short paragraphs, 1 to 3 sentences. You don't use I unless you're writing a review or an opinion piece. And bullets and subheadings are helpful. And I'm going to show you 2 quick articles that will hopefully give you an idea, and you can also look at these later on your own. This is called Is It Time to Retire Racist Books from Our School by Luke Redgate. So check this one out just by searching Luke Redgate on the Pentucket profile. His has incredible number of interviews and research, and he also breaks it down into categories.
Alright. You were supposed to be here at 8:30. It's 9:15. Where were you?
Okay, well, I just didn't have time, but I'm here now, so, like, can we just do this?
I guess.
Okay, so my article's on, cats versus dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a cat or dog?
A dog and a rabbit.
Oh my god, you have a rabbit?
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
I had a rabbit too. I had 2 rabbits. One when I was really little, and then it actually died when I was in 3rd grade. And then I had another bunny, and I thought it was a girl, so I named it Sweetie. And then found out it was actually a boy. But then we had to give it away because we got a dog. And then my dog didn't like it, so we had to give it away.
But, like, we need to get on topic, so can you just, like not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry for your loss.
Thanks. It was, like, really dramatic. No, it's fine. So, like, you don't have a cat?
No.
Why not?
My parents are allergic.
That's so lame. Okay, well, what's your dog's name?
Lexi.
Have you ever had Lexi's in Newburyport?
Yeah.
It's like a burger place.
Yeah, I know. I don't get burgers there though.
You're vegetarian?
No, I get chicken.
Chicken? Okay. Okay, so like basically, I'm not gonna like quote you for this stuff though.
Oh.
Like I might change it up a little bit because I don't actually really like your answers. So, would you want another dog?
Yeah, I'm older.
Okay, next question. If you had to choose between 3 dogs or 2 cats, what would you choose?
Probably 3 dogs.
Okay, do you have something against cats?
No, I just haven't had a cat. I mean, I love, like, cats are fine. Like, I would enjoy having a cat.
You know my English teacher runs a cat cafe? I
Really?
kind of want to go, yeah. Like, I
Sounds
think that'd be
fun.
cool.
I can't keep it together. That's terrible.
Here we are to talk about the atrocious interview we just witnessed. So here are kind of the tips and tricks to avoid a bad interview like we just saw. Just now, our interviewer was late and didn't even care about it. You have to be on time. It's nice and courteous to be on time. The interviewee would feel much more respected that way. There was no eye contact as well and no real engagement in the interview. That's necessary to make sure the interviewee feels that their opinion is valued. If you noticed, our interviewer didn't bring any prepared questions on paper, which is super important so you can have good focused questions.
Cats versus dogs.
Didn't take any notes either except for a couple of bad drawings. And the questions were low quality. They weren't really focused on the topic, and they got off topic a lot, which is okay if you can take them off topic on a tangent that's relevant to the subject, but not really about plexies or bunnies. And there were some cutoffs. It just wasn't a very courteous experience. It wasn't enjoyable for either party. Right on time.
Wow, a minute early.
Yeah.
I'm sure of you, Jack.
Well, that's how I like to be. So interviewing you on cats and dogs today?
So excited, yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, we'll get right to it. Which do you like better, and why? Between cats and dogs.
So personally, I like dogs better because I have two of my own, and I love them, and they're great. And I work at a dog store, so I am a little bit biased, but
A dog store. Could you elaborate a little bit on that?
yeah. So I work at Just Dogs in New Bridgeport, and it's a woman-owned business. It's been open for 13 years, and a lot of dogs come in. We do have a little section for cats, but it's mostly for dogs, and we got a lot of regular customers who come in all the time, and it's a really great job. I love it.
Sounds very nice. That's perfect.
Yeah, I spend lots of time with dogs.
And with the long-standing division between cats and dogs, how do you feel that this rift is affecting the animal community?
I'm honestly really worried. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's honestly creating a huge divide in our society, and I know that there's gonna have long-term effects.
Yeah.
Even just the way, like, the difference of how cats and dogs are being adopted. So many cats are left in shelters, hungry, alone, dying, and depressed, and dogs are just adopted every single day.
Yeah.
With nice families and homes, and don't get me started on breeders. Oh my god.
It's terrible. Yeah.
Horrible.
I know.
Rescue your dogs. Rescue them. Okay? Rescue them.
And actually, do you mind if I record a little bit so I don't have to take notes?
Yeah,
and
no,
stuff?
not at all.
Oh,
Yeah, of
You're
course.
okay with that? All right, thank you.
Yeah, that's okay.
Just so I can be more present in the conversation and not have to write it down.
Perfect.
Wow, that's great.
I'm gonna talk about dogs and cats because I love them and they're so cute. I had a bunny one time and it was so cool, but it literally just like deaded. Anyways, here is my article on dogs and kitties because I love them and they're so cute. R.I.P. Bunny.
What?
Oh, hey.
That's terrible.
This lead, this whole thing is terrible. The grammar is bad, the capitalization is bad, and it doesn't even stay on topic. You don't even know necessarily if it's talking about cats and dogs, because right here, the author just starts talking about its bunny that deaded. And that's not good. And 3 exclamation points, you don't really need that if you write a truly compelling intro that makes you want to read the rest of the article. This, I don't really want to read the rest of the article, because it sounds like they don't know what they're talking about.
Every day, cats are neglected in shelters. Meanwhile, thousands of dogs are adopted every day across the United States. This divide has caused mass civil unrest.
Wow, that's great.
This intro is much better. It captures my attention, it's on point, you know what it's going to talk about, and this makes me want to read the rest of the article. The way that it trails off and the way that it builds up to it, it really creates this interest in the article that you want to fulfill by reading the rest of the article. It's great. On point. Hello, we're on our way back. Alright, cool. See you soon.
For every article, you're going to want to have at least one photo, although you are allowed to have more than one photo. There's only 3 types of photos you can use on our newspaper. One is from other news outlets, BBC, Boston Globe, New York Times. In that case, you write photo source, the photographer's name, comma, whatever the newspaper is. So photo source, Jim Davis, Boston Globe. If you're using photos from the internet, you can only use pexels.com, pixabay.com, and negativespace.com. That's because those are free photographs that are an open source database. If you're using that, you write photosource:pexels.com. The last one is personal photos that either you or a friend or family member took, and you gotta give them credit. Photo source, their name.
Dogs.
And with the long-standing division between cats and dogs, how do you feel that this rift is affecting the animal community?
I'm honestly really worried. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's
You don't use I unless you're writing a review or an opinion piece. Very short paragraphs, 1 to 3 sentences. And he also breaks it down into categories.
Actually, do you mind if I record a little bit so I don't have to take notes?
Yeah,
and
no,
stuff?
not at all.
Oh,
Yeah, of
You're
course.
okay with that? All right, thank you.
yeah, that's
Just
okay.
so I can be more present in the conversation and not have to write it down.
Perfect.
States. This divide has caused mass civil unrest.
Wow, that's great.